Hi there. Today we will talk about the three final planets. They are Saturn, Shani, Rahu as Rahu, and Ketu as Ketu. Saturn, you remember, is the last planet in the line of our solar system, and Rahu and Ketu, these planets have no physical body, and they are formed in the points which are intersected according to the path of the moon and to the path of the sun, and the points of intersection formed Rahu and Ketu. So this path of the moon and of the sun we can see from the center of the planet Earth. So from our point of view, when you can see on the sky the path of the moon and of the sun, of course, this path of the sun is apparently seen because the sun, in the fact, not run around the Earth, but from the point of view from the Earth, when you stand and look at the sky, you can see the path of the sun. So it's apparently. And Rahu is the north and ascending lunar node, and Ketu is south and descending lunar node. And these two planets are also called as shadow planets. Okay, Saturn. Saturn belongs to the element of the air, and it has severe and harsh energy. He takes away all unnecessary. So if you feel yourself depend on something, Saturn will check it and will show you and will remind you that you independent from everything, and especially independent from the material world. So Saturn is about high standards and qualities. It's about patience, delay, resistance test, and about expectations. So Saturn shows us that everything has its own place and its own time to happen. So it is about time indicator when analyzing our natal chart. Delay in that sphere where Saturn is situated, so in that house. For example, if you have Saturn in the 5th house of your natal chart, you remember 5th house means children. So probably you will have some delay in this sphere, in these questions, some difficulties, for example, or you don't want to have kids, and Saturn will make you to have it and to have the experience of it in that quality as it must be. So Saturn is about laziness, less energy. As you remember, Mars is a planet of a lot of energy expression, and when you have Saturn in this or that house of your natal chart, in this sphere you will have less of energy to experience the tasks of this or that house. It's about old age, old people, old things or clothes, unpleasant smells, for example, thinner dryness in your body, for example, or a season of the year, teeth, bones. It's about discipline, self-discipline, good organization, details, severity, seriousness. So, serious attitude to the things, to the situations, to the tasks, purposes, or this or that sphere of your life. It's about karma, destiny, pain and sufferings, death, long living, diseases, sicknesses, grief and losses, restrictions and distractions, debts due to narrowing and pressure. Saturn checks us on self-pity or sense of superiority. If you feel yourself better than others, Saturn will remind you that you have to feel yourself better than you were yesterday, but not comparing with others. Saturn leads us to generosity and service and ministry, who we are through serving others, who we are through ministry, how do we feel ourselves through these doings. Is it easy for us, or we have difficulties to do this, to do anything to others? It's about deep internal analysis. Saturn in house, it's about predestined to happen in later time. Leads to greatness of spirit and soul. It's about pressure, excesses. For example, if you feel attachment to something, to some subject, or to wealth, for example, to some convictions, and you try to change it, you make excesses about this attachment, just to try and to feel yourself independent from this. So what is hidden, what is in a dark, Saturn makes us to see it clearly. So it's about Saturn. And the next is Rahu. Rahu belongs to the element of the air, and Rahu is similar to some qualities of Saturn. This is the planet of future, of evolution, of our wishes that we haven't realized in our previous lives, and that is why we are here, to realize, to implement them in this life. So Rahu is the north or ascending lunar node, as you remember I have told. So it's about our wishes and desires in this life. It's about expansion, growth and development, widening. It's about illusions, fears and manipulations. What kind of illusions? All of you, all of us have their own wishes and desires to implement. And there is an illusion that we will feel happy and the happiness in our desire, in our wish, and when we will get it, we will be happy. And I think you feel yourself disappointed after your current wish was realized, but the happiness wasn't happened. And we used to have a new desire, a new wish again and again, and trying to get this happiness through our wishes. And we faced with our illusions through these desires. So our desires will never be satisfied, and this is about illusion. But through our wishes we can develop ourselves, we can make growth of our personality, we can open our real inner values, what we have, what is the most important, and what we have to give it away. So, Rahu is about desires that cannot be satisfied. It's about ignorance, lack of experience, strong interest in something to learn it. It's about glory and fame, something new you should learn. It can be about mental disorder, diseases, virtual games, fantasy, and imagination. Rahu gives an ascent in something, but later takes it away. Rahu means politics and foreigner, and this is about dissatisfied wishes from our previous life, as I have told. So the cause, the reason we are here. It can represent smoke, mist, maya, dreams and sleepwalking, intuition, insight, and such kind of professions as psychologists, artists, TV hosts, astrologists, philosophers, thinkers. Rahu is similar to some qualities of Mercury. For example, smartness, quickness of thought, sociability, sarcasm, good sense of humor. Among our grandparents, Rahu means the father of our father, and the mother of our mother. Rahu opens new karmic opportunities. So through efforts in the sphere where Rahu is, so in the house of our natal chart where Rahu is, we can get a great success. Okay, it was about Rahu. And the last one is Ketu. Ketu belongs to the element of fire and is similar to the qualities of Mars. Ketu is the south or descending lunar node. Rahu is about you have experience, is about you have to experience something new. But Ketu is about you have already experienced your previous life. So it depends in what house of your natal chart Rahu or Ketu stands, is situated. Ketu is about liberation and enlightenment, moksha, death, wisdom, past, something that we have achieved, control, tension. Rahu is about our illusion, and that is why Rahu is false, and Ketu is about our fixed experience, and it can make us uptight because we have some exact way of experience God, and if we try to return to repeat this experience in this life, it can be repeated in that way we expect to be, and that is why we feel control and uptight to make it in that way we have felt from our previous life. And there is some strange quality of Ketu. We have experienced already this sphere of our life where Ketu is situated. So, for example, it can be in the 7th house of our natal chart. It's about partnership. So we used to return to this sphere and to repeat in that way we have felt, and to control it. But it can't be in that way. And we feel like some kind of inertia, the straight direction, not development in this sphere. That is why the life, our life and our planet's energy, through the influence on our decisions and our natal chart, help us to go to the sphere of Rahu, where is Rahu is situated. And please note that Rahu and Ketu always are opposite to each other. So it's like an axis of the planet Earth have. So it's like a fixed axis that can change its position according to the fixed time and date and place where you were born. So when we talk about these planets and the tasks and the qualities, characteristics of these planets, we have to understand that Ketu, it is about our experience in the previous life. And Rahu, it's about our evolution and future experience in this life. And when we used to return to this experience, we feel suffer because we have to repeat in that way. We have to control, but it's impossible. So we have to try ourselves in the sphere where Rahu is situated, to go through our fears and try something new that we have to do in this life. And then this sphere of our life where Ketu is will change, will transformed, will have another way of understanding and feeling. So Ketu, it's about, I have known this already and I want to live it again and again, so repeat it. So it's about our experience, sphere where our whole attention was in the previous life. Ketu can represent injuries, realization, implementation, and awareness. Because of a strong attachment to the past, Ketu represents inertness, as I have told. So, among our grandparents, Ketu is the mother of our father and the father of our mother. So, this was all about the planets which we will through which we will analyze our natal chart, and I'm glad to see you, to be in line, and see you on the next lecture, and we will talk about the next topic. We will continue with the planets. We will talk about the influence between the planets. So see you next time, and bye bye.